Hello, it's Brielle. Is this okay? If this is your first time watching one of our channels, again, one of our videos, where our channel is about kind of documenting the social reality of the beginning stages of finding out if you could have dissociative identity disorder or not. So our videos are not to be taken as educational in any sense, or even really a comparison type video or something you need to look at to like validate your own existence. Well, hopefully it validates you, but not to like think that because your representation isn't like our manifestation that it's not valid or anything. That's not our intention. uh Partly because we have really bad memory, so we're not going to remember this in like a couple years or even like 6 months. So we wanted to document it for ourselves. And then also, um, a lot of the channels we found online have a lot of confidence behind their DID and being multiple, whether that's having a clinical diagnosis or knowing they've been multiple for a long time and just having a concrete understanding of themselves. We're getting closer to that, more of an acceptance and understanding that we have DID, but we're still struggling and we still have denial sometimes. And yeah, we just wanted to make a video channel talking about the early stages of learning about being a system. So that's that. The video I wanted to talk about today, I've been wearing my ears for the past like 6 hours. And for the first, we worked 12-hour shifts. And so the second half of that shift was just me, and everyone was so nice. Our participants were so nice. We got a lot of compliments. Our coworkers were so nice. So many of them were so nonchalant and just complimented our ears and whatnot. Well, my ears, sorry. And there was one coworker who like was pressing us a little bit, like just because he was so curious about why we were wearing these ears suddenly. And I eventually had to tell him, you ask a lot of questions, because I wasn't quite comfortable in that moment being like, well, my name is Brielle and I'm here because I'm an alternate DID system. I did tell him I wear my ears when I'm around, and I kind of left it at that. So I guess I was very mystique about it. Not really my intention. I was just kind of anxious about coming forward about being multiple at that time. On the car ride home, because we drove our coworker home, I did tell her that, I'm myself, I'm Brielle. I introduced myself because River had previously told her that we have DID, or that he believes he has DID. So yeah, she was great. She said, "Oh, it's so nice to officially meet you." It's so nice when people say that, like kind of give like, "Oh, it's nice to meet like you as a person." It's such a validating interaction, and it was just so sweet. I just loved it so much. So that was, I guess, just a quick explanation about how work life in DID has been. This isn't the first time I've worn my ears to work. I had another job we had another job previously, and I worn my ears there, and it was the same thing where I think we made videos about it, just talking about that experience. But a lot of people were nice and didn't care. I don't know if we're just blessed to have good people in our lives or what, or people just don't be outwardly rude to us. But we've never really had bad experiences with whether that was River and his gender identity being trans, or when we started dressing feminine again and River had lived his life as a decade as a man. When I wear my ears, when we wear makeup, when we be silly because whatever reason. We've never had anyone be rude, and I know, understand, we're very privileged for that and we're very thankful for that. But I just kind of wanted to share this to be like, if you are someone who, my coworker said that he asks a lot of questions because he has friends who want to wear elf ears and they don't have the confidence to. So if you're someone who like wants to wear prosthetics or wants to have an like very expressive fashion sense, or just have any kind of expression or style or hairstyle or whatever it may be, I hope you do it, because you never know what you're gonna get. There's a lot of people who have told me I shouldn't wear my ears to work because I'm gonna get laughed at. People have told River when he started his transition that he shouldn't dress as a man because nobody's gonna take him seriously, or that he's not gonna get employment. But time and time again, we have proven to have faith in humanity, and that it's okay to be you and it's okay to be us. So it was just a great day. What can I say? The second part of this video is going to be about the video Montrell made, because in the video, Montrell talks about being blendy, and we were. And one of the things about that was I think River or someone else, maybe Montrell, went back to look at all of the other Montrell videos. And Montrell typically speaks to with his mouth slanted to the left side of his face, so this side. But in the video, it was on the right side. And we're just wondering if anyone has any feedback about times, if they're a DID system where their alter has a distinct characteristic, and there's times when that characteristic is slightly altered or non-existent at that moment, because we know enough about ourselves to know that we're not intentionally pretending to be multiple. We're not putting on a character every time, like I'm Brielle, I'm not a character, Montrell is not a character. So we're confident in that now, and we have enough belief and acceptance to know that we're our own people. I guess we're not very confident in claiming that we're multiple quite yet, or saying that we're a deity system. But we have more acceptance in ourselves as individual people, and I forget where I was going with this, but I wanted to go back to that point of Montrell. He's not sure. He's never intentionally, that's what I meant. Like we're not playing a character, so Montrell has never intentionally put his mouth that way to like pretend he's fronting or whatnot. So it being on the other side for the first time was very strange for us, and I was a little worried for Montrell because he has such a hard time with denial, but he didn't let that turn into a fake claim for himself, because he realized, you know what, I didn't intentionally do it, and he's confident in himself as a person. So, but I just wanted to know if anyone's ever experienced that, where like maybe their alter carries the body a certain way, or has a certain facial expression, or has a certain vocal pitch, or like dialect they like to speak in. If that's ever been altered or just not present, not because they're what is it called? Not because they're like intentionally hiding, like masking, sorry, but because it's just not there in the moment for some reason. So if anyone has any feedback about that, because that's like one of the things we're trying to explore and just learn more about as a system. So that was pretty much what I wanted to make videos about. There's one more thing I wanted to say, but I don't remember now. So I might end it here. I don't remember. I'm just gonna end it here so it doesn't drag on. But if I feel like I'm gonna have another topic I wanna talk about, I will. But I think that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching our video. Please comment if you've ever experienced this in your own personal life. I would appreciate that, as like being multiple, or if you know anyone who's multiple, or if you just do a lot of, if it's like a personal interest of yours and you've done a lot of research about the social reality of having DID, if you have any feedback for us, we would appreciate that. So that's me. I'm Brielle again. Hope you have a good day, everyone. Take care.